See this man? This man is Professor Oak, and he's a malicious Pokemon professor with deviant motives. First, however, let's go over a few facts about Pallet Town where he lives. This is Pallet Town, and believe it or not, the entire population of this town is 8 people. We have your mom, Professor Oak, Professor Oak's 2 grandchildren and his laboratory assistants, a woman who spends all day rolling around the flowers, and then some otaku who talks about nothing but PCs. Now, when Professor Oak exiles Red and Gary from the town, the only people left not directly linked to Professor Oak is your character's mother and the village idiot who's still rolling around the flowers. I mean, I guess there's also the otaku, but he's way too busy staying inside and playing Guild Wars 2. The one person who might stand a chance of stopping Professor Oak from completing his master plan, Gary, is off on the same exact adventure that you're on. Now that Red and Gary are on a mission to travel across the entire country, taming the beasts of the wild while collecting data on every single one of them, Professor Oak, the Pokemon professor, never has to work again since he has children doing his research for him, and this means he has all of the downtime in the world. I mean, look at it. The majority of the town is under his rule. His assistants will do anything he says like mindless zombies. Professor Oak has access to every single PC. His granddaughter is locked in her home and never leaves. And then, there's your poor mother, waiting for her 10-year-old son to come home from braving the harshness of Kanto. Oh, who will help this grieving mother? That's right, Professor fucking Oak. Oh, who better to ease your mother's woes? He too has a young one out in the wild so he can show her legitimate empathy. That's right, Professor Oak has done all of this just to get with your character's mom. So, there you are, in his laboratory, just like his master plan calls for, which, mind you, has nothing scientific in it at all. Sure has 2 scrolls on the wall that tells you how to open up the main menu and save, and it also has a PC, but that looks more like a telephone. Professor Oak is the laziest immoral character I might have ever seen in Pokemon. At least, though, before he exiles you from the town where you were born and raised, he allows you to take one of his 3 Pokemon with you.
Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, fight the power. Crush the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, fight the power.